Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Casey, also known as the Carolina Thrifter here on YouTube. Hey guys, in today's video, it's going to be a little different. I've always wanted to do this type of video where I give a financial breakdown of one of my months here as a full-time reseller. So that's what I'm going to do today. Normally I do a haul video or show you what I found or maybe what sold, but today I'm going to do a financial breakdown and show you how I break down my month in sales and where all the money goes and how much or how I get a net profit in my resale business. Hey guys, if y'all new to my channel, I am a full-time reseller. Basically what I do is I go around to garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, Goodwills, and source places like Facebook Marketplace and just try to find things really cheap and sell them for profit on platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and whatever platform I can use to make a profit to run a business. So guys, if y'all into that kind of stuff and y'all want to learn the ins and outs of a resale business, consider subscribing. So guys, today's video is not to brag about my sales. Of course, there's other resellers out there that do a lot more sales than I do. This just gives you an idea on my resale business, on how I break it down and how I get to a net profit. So guys, I hope you find some good value in today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be great. Guys, also in this video, I'm gonna give you a money hack that I use. It's not a get rich quick type scheme or anything. It's just something I use and I will share it with you, and if you hopefully you can find some value in that. I will share it with you at the end of the video, and of course you can fast forward now to the end of the video to check it out. So guys, in the month of January 2021, my gross sales were about $7,900. So that is not how much money I actually brought in at profit. That's gross sales. So I'm gonna break it down for you. Most of these my sales come from 3 or 4 categories. They come from sporting goods, shoes, and video games. So mostly y'all do know I sell a lot of golf clubs, so that's the biggest percentage of my sales is golf clubs. And then of course shoes and video games and other sporting goods like baseball gloves and tennis rackets. So all these do add up, and this is where I get my $7,900 from. So my biggest expense in my eBay business would be the shipping and the fees. And that added up to be about $2,300 in the month of January 2021. So if y'all don't know, when you sell on eBay on the platform, you do have to have fees taken out every month. And these fees are usually about 12.5%. That includes the transaction fee, and it also includes the percentage they will take out from the sale that I make. Usually it's 10%. So it normally comes out to be about 12.5% that they take out from me. And of course you got shipping, and that's combined in there with it now. So if you do have an eBay store, they do give you the tools that way you can track the shipping. So it's combined now with the fees and the shipping. So the shipping and the fees was about $2,300 all total. So after the shipping and fees come out, I ended up with about $5,100, I think. Yeah, $5,100 in total net profit. But even after that, that's not my total profit. So what I'll do now is I will take the inventory expense from that to get my net profit. My inventory expense this month was very high. I spent about $2,300 on my inventory in the whole month of January. So I don't do a whole spreadsheet on how much each item cost and how much I make from that versus how much I paid for it. I weigh about what I spend on inventory every month. So like in this month, I spent $2,300 total. And then that is broken down through paying through Venmo, my credit card, and cash. Surprise, I did spend a lot of money this month in cash. I spent about $1,800 in cash, and that was a lot of Facebook Marketplace pickups, which is fine because it brings me into a lot of good inventory going into February and March and future months with some decent inventory I could sell, which were mostly golf clubs. So after the $2,300 was spent in my inventory expense, I ended up with a net profit of about $2,800. This still was not my total net profit. Now I got to factor in 2 equipment upgrades that I made. One, I did upgrade to a thermal printer. 4XL is pretty nice. I think I've showed in a couple videos, but that cost $220. And I also upgraded a ring light, so the picture of hopefully this right here that you see is a little bit more clear than my lighting in my room, which usually sucks. So I upgraded the ring light. So here at the end of the day, buying the ring light and buying the thermal printer and the expenses on my inventory and the shipping and the fees, I ended up with about $2,400 in net profit, which is pretty decent for me in January. It wasn't looking good. I do, in about the middle of the month, do an analysis to figure out where I'm at. And I did notice I was spending a lot on inventory. So I did back off. That's why I haven't had really a lot of haul videos, because I don't want to go spend all this money that I've made previously on inventory that I haven't even listed yet. So I had to back off and make sure I make a certain amount of money in profit so I can pay my bills, because this is what I do full time as a living. Alright guys, so I know you're all worried about my little money hack, and I do want to share it with you. And I've always wanted to put this in a video and tell you how I do this, just trying to figure out which video was going to suit it. So hopefully this was the one. But guys, and a disclaimer in this, I am not a stock market expert, and I am not telling you what to buy or how to use your money. Also, if you're not good with credit cards and you don't pay off debt, I would not recommend doing this. But anyway, I'm gonna dive right into what I do to make a little bit more money on the side. And I don't really do anything but spend money doing this, literally. So I use a credit card that gives me 3% on groceries, 2% on gas, and 1% on any other purchase back as long as I use it. And I do pay this thing off every month, and that's what I do. For the last 6 months, I have bought my gas, my groceries, and all my sourcing needs at Goodwills and thrift stores with this credit card, paying it off probably every 2 or 3 days, make sure the balance stays at zero. Ended up with about a little over $200 in 5 months. And then what I will do with that money is I put it in a stock mutual fund. Stock mutual fund is, pretty much in layman's terms, is a group of stocks built into one where it's really not a whole lot of risk involved, so you don't have to worry about it crashing or losing your money if the stock market does crash. I mean, it will go down, but over time it's proven to go up. A stock mutual fund normally gains about 8 to 12% annually every year. So I stuck my $200 into a stock mutual fund. Tell you the stock mutual fund that I actually use. It's called it's ticker symbol TRULX, which is a fund based of a bunch of companies such as, I think Microsoft's in there and GE. And this fund I've been using for the last 2 years, and it's actually got a good percentage rate, only because the market crashed last year and I put money into it, and that's a different story. But I put the $200 in there, and now I'm hoping this money will grow. Actually, if I get $200 in 6 months or 5 months, I should at least get $400 a year. So if I put the percentages right, 8 to 12%, and I stick this money in the stock mutual fund for the next 10 years, this fund should grow me at least $3,000 to $4,000 in the next 10 years. And I will throw this percentage calculator in the screen here so you can see that's what it calculates out to be. So guys, I hope you got some good value from today's video. I hope everything was transparent. Hopefully it was explainable. It was a tough video for me to make. I don't like making thrift hauls and other good videos, but this was a pretty decent video that I needed to make and show you how a reseller breaks down his business to get a profit. So guys, please like, subscribe if you want, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.